Black and White Network fans, we are back with another video. We're going to be talking about Sleepy Joe Biden, the commander in sleep, here in this video. There is a new poll for Joe Biden, his approval rating, and it is at a new low. It seems like every time I make these videos, we're hearing that Joe Biden has a new low approval rating. Now, I'm still trying to find out who's actually thinking he's actually doing a good job. This man is doing a terrible job. This man is the worst occupier of the Oval Office in my lifetime. And I go back to Jimmy Carter, even though I'm a little bit too young to actually remember him as president, but I was born during the Carter administration. But check this out, guys. Biden approval rating drops to 33%, hitting new low in key poll. This is not shocking, man. When you have record inflation, record gas prices, everything is more expensive. It's completely out of control. The culture wars that are going on, the left embracing wokeness. Yeah, that gets you a 33% approval rating. And I'm still trying to find out who actually really does approve of Joe Biden. To me, that still seems a bit too high to me. But I'm not a Joe Biden voter. I'm not a Joe Biden supporter. But there's one key demographic here that is a telltale sign that Democrats are in major trouble, because this key demographic supports the Democrats at just an astronomical high level. And I'm talking about black people. I'm a black person. So when I saw the number for the black support for Joe Biden, I was like, man, it's too high. But man, it is a big time drop from a year ago. But let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. On the New York Post, it says, how low can he go? Just a third of all Americans, 33%, approve of how Joe Biden is handling his responsibilities. According to a new Quinnipiac University poll, the commander in sleep's worst performance yet in a benchmark survey. On the flip side, 54% of respondents disapprove of Biden's performance, with 43% saying that they strongly disapprove. Wow. By contrast, just 18% said they strongly approve of Joe Biden. 18% strongly approve of this man. What idiots out there actually strongly approve of this guy? Are these people just, blindless Democrat supporters that's just going to say yes to any Democrats? Curious about that. 13% said they didn't know or declined to answer the question, the highest percentage in the survey since January. Biden's approval rating among registered voters is a little better, sitting at 35%. And so people that actually voted a little bit better, but still 35%. That's pretty bad, and it should be lower. Another low for the survey, and down 17 percentage points from his high approval rating in February of 2021. I don't know how anybody could actually give this man any type of an approval rating in February of 2021 when he just occupied the Oval Office the previous month. And I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but he was like in the 60% approval overall. And then people started to realize, oh man, this guy's pretty bad. Pretty bad. But anyway, guys, here we go. This is really, really bad here for Joe Biden. The poll was released one day after the annual inflation rate reached 8.5%, its highest level since December 1981. It also comes against the backdrop of the ongoing war in Ukraine and the revelation of atrocities by Russian forces. The survey found just 39% of adults think Biden is doing a good job handling the response to Moscow's invasion, yet another new low for the poll. Well, if Trump was in office, this invasion would have never happened. Among adults, 94% of Republicans and 56% of independents say they disapprove of Biden's job performance, but only 76% of Democrats say they approve of Joe Biden's work. 12% of Dems said they disapprove, and 13% declined to answer or didn't know. That's bad for Biden right here, because Democrats, only 70%, 76% of Democrats said they approve of this man. That's pretty low right there for your own party, okay? But here is the kicker, man. The kicker. We're going to get into that. Young adults and older adults are particularly displeased with Biden, according to the poll, with the same percentage of respondents ages 18 to 34 and 50 to 64 expressing disapproval, 58%. Now, here is the bread and butter, and this is where you know you're in trouble. This is where you have to know you're doing a terrible job. Now, the poll says there are still three main demographics that look at Joe Biden favorably. Black Americans approve of Biden by more than 2 to 1. 63% approve, 25% disapprove. That's high. But here's the thing. A year ago, 78% of black people said they approved of Biden. He has lost 15% since then. That is a big time drop. When black people are only supporting a Democrat, approve of that job at 63%, you know you're doing horrific. Absolutely horrific, folks. I said it before, man. Hopefully black people will wake up and realize that Democrats are not your friends. They're not doing anything in your best interest. So black people, wake up. When you go to the polls in November and you vote in the midterms, don't just blindly support a Democrat because they're a Democrat. Now, don't be like Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne the God is out there. He's criticizing Democrats, and he voted for Democrats in the 2020 election. He gave the dumbest reason possible for voting for Joe Biden. He said, I'm not voting for Joe Biden. I'm voting for Kamala Harris. Well, you're voting for Kamala Harris, but you do realize that Joe Biden is on the ticket and she is his running mate. And ever since that election, Charlemagne, all he's done is slam Democrats. He said, black people don't trust Democrats. They haven't done nothing. But you know what? I bet you Charlemagne still goes out this November and he's probably going to vote for a Democrat. Charlemagne the God has given you every reason not to vote Democrat. But hey, I bet you he still goes and he votes Democrat, guys. Joe Biden is an absolute disaster. An absolute disaster. And this country, man, I'm scared for this country. I really am. Because we still have a good 2 years left of this guy. A good 2 years. It's terrifying, man. It is terrifying, the damage that this man is doing. He cares nothing about the border whatsoever. And on the border, man, he should be getting crushed across the board on the border. It should be a bloodbath in November, but we'll have to see. Hopefully Republicans don't mess it up. But based on the way Biden is going, I don't even know if they can really do much to really mess this up as bad as Joe Biden has done. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, Joe Biden tanks to 33% of job approval rating, a new low. Black people definitely aren't supporting him the way that he did a year ago. I'm wondering if a lot of black people are thinking, man, why did I vote for this guy? What was I thinking? Well, stop being loyal to the Democrat Party. Get off the Democrat plantation, because Democrats, all they're going to do is just hurt you. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.